Hello, my name is Michael Geoffrey ZPeters. Many of you have seen my videos. I'm sure a lot of you have seen me out picketing the hospital, calling Dr. ZoAnn E. Dreyer a fraud and a liar. She never sued me for that, and there's of course a good reason for that, to try to keep this hush-hush, what she's done. I'm sure the administrations over at Baylor College of Medicine and Texas Children's Hospital I'm sure have paid to the campaigns of Texas, and the medical board makes in a lot of money. And so they have some influence with the politicians here in Texas. This makes it equally hard that I'll never be able to see my son again or him me. I wear this shirt, which is on the video. This is my son, Dalton. My son has leukemia. And Dr. Dreyer, I'm sure, is very happy that he's still her patient through her lies and raking in the money of what she's doing to my son. She lied twice to CPS and failed. And the medical reports and the lab results and a social worker and a nurse at Texas Children's Hospital all verified that he was getting his meds and I was picking him up. I have 3 pharmacy receipts for the medicine that she said I didn't give my son for a month out of the 2 months I had him. There's no reason why I would be picking up this medicine 3 different times and not dispensing them to my son. I worked in Iraq for 3 years to pay for our land and built the house that we had over there by hand, which is being sold now for half the price because of this doctor's influence on the system. And Texas Medical Board, is corrupt, who simply said that the doctor was right and that they didn't do civil and criminal matters. How would they know? The doctor's only evidence, so she says, is that I told her I didn't give my son that med, which is a total lie. I beseech each and every one of you at Baylor College of Medicine to put your books down. Put your books down and go on vacation for a week. Do it for Dalton and myself. I haven't seen him for 2 years. Due to this doctor's lie and these cover-ups. And I know some of you have been trying to help me. And I'm reaching out to you again because we're still not able to see each other, even though the jury gave us joint custody. But Dr. Dreyer's lies have made it impossible for us to see each other again. Even though the jury gave us joint custody, it's unable to happen because we have to go to Access Bill's Children. I have to pay for all this. We have to do this over several months in a year. And it is a crazy mess that this doctor has caused, just simply to give my wife custody because I was the only sole provider for the family. And I had to work and take my stepdaughter to high school so that we could live. And this doctor has sided up with my wife and taken my son through a lie. She hasn't sued me, and it's for a good reason. As you can see in the videos, she sent a private investigator to the house. His license number is there. He had 5 different vehicles. I saw him in the neighborhood. I thought he was some kind of pervert or something, and until he was parking across the street at a neighbor's house, an ex-cop, right across the street from me, and I found out he was stalking me. Dr. Dreyer may have a lot of money, but she is corrupt. And I beseech each and every one of you at Baylor College of Medicine to help us. I can't afford it, an attorney or anything else, and this is one of the big problems I have is I'm not working in Iraq anymore. My 3 years over there is finished, and every penny went to the land. It was a beautiful piece of property, 5 1/4 acres in the Magnolia area, and it's gone and lost forever, and so is my son. I can only imagine how he feels about never being able to see his father again. what this has done for him for the rest of his life. And there's no justification that Dr. Dreyer can come up with. There's been no violence in our home. There's no police reports. CPS has never been at the house before, outside of when Dr. Dreyer called twice saying I medically neglected him, which failed twice. Please set down your books for at least a week in honor of me and my son. I know some of you have been helping us or tried to help us, but it has to be a bigger effort, and I know that you students can do it. I pray to God that you'll look in your hearts and see the grief that I'm feeling, and think about how my son may be feeling, never to be able to see his father again, and help me to do something. The administrations are corrupt. There's no reason why Baylor College of Medicine and Texas Children's Hospital would send their attorneys out to every hearing, and a private investigator would be looking at me. And before I picketed, Texas Children's Hospital sent a messenger to my house to give me a no trespass warning to try and stop me. This is a cover-up on the biggest level here in Texas, and I pray that you students can make a difference. God bless you, and I pray that God will touch your hearts to help us. God bless you.